Now, I already know that it's true that people don't really know this and that people have an overly pessimistic view of the world. But here's a graph that helps back up this idea. This is a Gallup poll done almost every year since 1989. And they asked, is there more crime in the US than there was a year ago or less? And you can see almost every single year, the vast majority of people are thinking crime's getting worse and worse every single year. Worse than last year, worse than last year again. And this is very sad. This bothers me because, one, it makes it harder for me to hitchhike. And a lot of people think I'm going to kill them if they pick me up. And, you know, just in general in my life, I want to be able to experience, you don't live by yourself, you live with other people. And it's good, you have to interact with other people in your life. And the other reason is because I want other people to experience what I've experienced. I don't want people to be afraid unnecessarily. So, my final point here is, of course, to build greater good. And I'm going to get to this point by asking a question. Which involves more risk, taking risks or avoiding risks? Well, what does each of these involve? Let's see. Taking risks involves the potential to get what you want, and avoiding risks means no potential to get what you want. And the other aspect that is usually associated with taking risks is danger, and the other aspect usually associated with avoiding risks is safety. But I argue that beyond, of course, you always have to be safe. You always have to take precautions. Hitchhiking can be dangerous. There are bad stories with hitchhiking. There's bad stories no matter what you do. You have to try to be safe a little bit. But I would say that beyond a certain point, you can't control what happens to you, and there's no guarantee of safety no matter what you're doing, ever. And I also think that more people today die from stress and laziness and are not taking risks than from risk-taking. Heart disease and cancer are some of the top killers. Risk-taking is not among the top killers of people. So, yeah, I think safety is shouldn't really be associated with avoiding risks. I think safety should actually, if that's true, then safety should actually be associated with taking risks. I mean, most people, the risks they want to take are not anything crazy like just jumping off a cliff with no parachute or something. It's just like talking to people and asking someone out on a date or whatever, things like that, or hitchhiking